Now I was gonna move on to something a little bit different, maybe even to a whole nother area, man. Now, there were some things that took place on Clubhouse. A lot of back and forth between you and a guy by the name of Wack 100. Now, Wack 100 being a manager and a famed executive in the hip hop game. I think he manages Game, he manages Ray J. I
Right
think
there, yeah.
a lot of people. What is your history and relationship with Wack 100?
We don't have a history or a relationship. I met him through a mutual friend. I needed management, so I hit him up. He was talking about managing me. He liked my numbers, how I was doing. You know, everything was right.
Business.
But Messi 100, he got to be him. So a little came up. It ain't nothing though. We squashed. I hollered at him. He cool.
Okay, so there's no issue. I remember there was a back and forth for a second there on Clubhouse.
He never managed me. We was just debating about all the terms and all that.
Yep. Just trying to get the business square, right?
Yeah.
And now you got
I synced on one of the blog sites with the 50. Somebody 50, Wack 100 artists. I say, oh hell,
yeah.
These people crazy, bro.
That's what you're talking about, like the little misinformation, man. Like people be pulling it from blogs. Even those major publications sometimes pull their stuff for the blogs. You know that?
Stop doing that, man. This people life they playing with.
Okay, you say come to the source, man. Come to the source.
You hear me?
Now, we're Wack 100 being talked about. You said between you and it's cool now. You done squashed everything, which is great. But what do you think about that video that leaked of Wack 100 basically with his in the bed, man? I hate to put it. He was on the phone. I don't know if it was real. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
it looked
man,
real.
that was a little zesty. That was a little zesty, but that's that man business, man.
Yeah, hey, no hate. It just funny, man, because the way we view Wack 100 is kind of like this OG straight up.
Yeah, fully dressed. You hear me? Then she leaked a video, you butt naked hollering at. That's how you hollering at me? I'm good.
I was gonna talk about that too. Like you immediately made a tweet and you were like, so you was arguing with me naked? You know what I'm saying?
I had to get the last laugh though. I ain't gonna lie to you, guys.
Man, I feel you. That was funny, man. That was a moment where everybody in hip hop
would just though. He cool. I ain't gonna lie for. He know I'm a jokester. On my baby, I'm gonna talk about you. If I see something, I'm gonna laugh at you.
I think that's something that a lot of people don't talk about with a lot of you cats from Chicago, man. Is that you have a good sense of humor for the most part. It's always looking at the fact that y'all these, I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like it's always
you gotta know us, gang. We cool as hell,
Yeah, I got a couple of homeboys from Chicago.
To that limit. You don't have to come around us to look like this gangster or killer. That shit don't impress us, gang.
What? Say that for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because people would take that and misinterpret it as you guys walking around looking tough all the time. When especially on your
just been through so much, it's permanent, gang. This permanent aggression. Like my face, my mug, like this permanent. I'm not trying. I could be looking at my mama tell me sometimes, like you too aggressive. Like, ooh, like,
Yeah, I get it.
I'd have been through so much, bro. Like,
I get it. No, I get it 100%, man. I just think that's a point that people don't touch on. That sometimes you guys are pretty funny, especially on social media, man.
Yeah.
Like it's not always on that other stuff, but like you said, what you've been through in life, it leads you to approach life the way that you approach it, right?
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Now, what do you think about the current cycle of jail and death in rap, man?
Crazy right now. That's why I've been low key to myself. Like,
Yep.
It's either one or the other right now, for sure.
It seems like we're in a place in hip hop we have never been, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think the last time, maybe the 90s, where it was going like this, it's like right now people are in a situation where you keep seeing these headlines and every other headline is something tragic of a rapper getting caught up in some kind of case or a rapper, something horrible happening and they're involved in some way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy. Do you think this current cycle will end and we'll eventually get back to partying?
It'll end. I just seen who's that? Young Boy and Fredo and them link up. That show you anything could be,
Exactly.
They
Now
big
you,
influence. They big influences on the rap game. Like they war was not war saying war, but they little beef was that was known, like very known. Like if they could come together and lead it,
yep.
anybody else could do it, bro.
And you're specifically, just to clear it up for the audience, you're talking about NBA YoungBoy and Fredo Bang ending their beef with this Christmas drive that they
For
did
sure,
recently, right?
for sure.
And you feel like if they could do it, anybody could do it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I
For
feel I
sure.
feel that. I feel that. Now, also, man, what do you think about the current state of hip hop and the rap game?
Like what you mean?
Like, I mean, like, do you think that the sound that we're on and the wave that we're on is going to last for a little bit longer? Or do you think just like everything, it'll change quickly?
It'll change quick because you had the like the mulattoes, then you got the Lakitas come in and change the scene. First, then Glorilla just came and changed the whole little flow. Like it's gonna be somebody else come in and change the flow, like and that's just female rappers. It
Yeah,
could be it could be changed like any. It depends on how your tone, not your tone, but how you like your melody or your
yep.
flow is. Like people like different flows, like the accents. Like we so Chicago, they like that phoneme and all that. And then out of town, they right there and all that.
Yeah,
That's
sound like
so
St.
it can
Louis.
change any moment. Like different people, like a little kid could come in the rap game right now and make everybody start rapping like him.
Yeah,
Von had everybody with the stories, like the crazy story thing. Everybody want to rap like stories, and.
that's true. That is true,
Yeah,
man. So somebody could just come in and change the game like that.
yeah,
I agree. I
yeah.
We've seen it time and time. You mentioned Glorilla, and I want to kind of go off script. Do you think most cats, when I say cats, I mean dudes, rock with Glorilla? You know what I'm saying? Even though it doesn't seem like they try to push like that. Most dudes don't listen to chicks rap. I
Yeah.
think for the females, like I think a lot of dudes really rock with Glorilla. What do you think
Yeah,
about that?
yeah, she cool. She hard. A lot of yeah.
Definitely.
She don't just rap about I'm getting my 8 or I'm effing your for some money. She rap about all type of.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
I
type
think
of.
I
She
think that's the
hard
difference.
though. She hard. Her punchlines.
Yeah, I think that's the big difference too. I think that.
For sure.
Now, I'm gonna ask you your opinion on a couple of hot topics recently, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you tell me what you think about this, man. Now, recently there was a tragedy. Now, hopefully you enjoyed that story, but do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I do one of these updates. And we out of here. Peace.